Where are you interning from?
I go to Penn State University and I'm interning with LVL.
Which campus are you on?
I go to the main campus at University Park.
And your major?
I'm a public relations major and I'm minoring in business and Spanish.
Well, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Did you plug that computer?
Yeah, that's the job.
Do you mind if I take the lights down a little bit?
Not
so
at
we
all.
can-
We can take care
I'll
of
do
it.
it here.
Okay. There we go. All right.
No, that's as good as it gets.
That's fine. Now, would you like me to sit in the middle chair for the microphone, or
That's-
may I do it from here?
You may do it from there if,
Microphone
I don't think you'll need the microphone, Jen.
No, I'll be
Speak up.
fine. Okay. All right, there we go. And excuse my back. I'm sorry.
For the record, Jennifer, introduce yourself.
Okay,
if you
I
will.
am president of Visit Lebanon Valley. My name is Jennifer Kuzo. I began in mid-February of this year, and we've had a fast and furious pace of marketing. And I wanted to do a little show and tell here for you today, just to keep everybody up to date on what we've been doing. I actually feel that to promote properly the Lebanon Valley, we need to embrace everything that makes us special and unique. It's our businesses, our culture, our people, our farms, our landscape, our food, and our heritage. And that's what the job of Visit Lebanon Valley is to me. It is promoting all that we have to offer. And of course, that's a picture of our rails to trails. One of the first things that we did there, I don't know if everyone has seen our annual guide. I have copies for all three of you. We have 75,000 community guides printed out and distributed. We're down to maybe 9,000 left. So we've been very aggressive with distribution. And we've got a professional distribution company also distributing 50,000 to AAAs and high traffic visitors and welcome centers throughout Pennsylvania, Maryland, Virginia, Delaware,
Jen,
New Jersey.
is that number up from before?
We increased it a little bit, yes.
It's a big number.
And it's a great number, and the guide itself is doubled in size from last year. And I think it has a very polished travel guide appeal with Mary Weigley's article on the crawl barn. It's got history tying, of course, the Cornwall iron furnaces on our front cover, and we get into all those details. But I wanted to just let you know we're very proud of everywhere that guide is, and it's been going like hotcakes. So we keep on replenishing it throughout the summer, and our numbers are just going up. The next thing we did is I have a little video here. It's only 1 minute, and I might go over time, so I'm sorry. I'll try to keep things
We're
moving.
good, we're good.
It's a 1 minute video that we applied for a grant the first week I was there from the Atlantic Sunrise Pipeline Company. And we said that we would put together a marketing of the Lebanon Valley to promote the outdoor activities, the hiking, the biking, the kayaking, the birding, the bouldering. And we were approved most recently, several weeks ago, we were approved to receive a grant from the company to produce this guide at their cost. So we are currently working on that, which inspired a lot of our themes for marketing. Outdoor guide, knowing that was coming, we want to feature the outdoor. We have some fabulous outdoor facilities here. And just the feeling that you get when you drive in Lebanon Valley, it makes you relax just a little bit. It's the calm, and that's what this video was supposed to accomplish. I'm sorry. Let's try that again. Here we go. So that is just a little taste of what we've been working on. I love the finish, simply Lebanon Valley till the cows come home. And that was my neighbor's farm who gave us permission to drone over the cows who happened to be running at that moment. And I said to the drone operator, "Get the cows, they're running." So it turned out, I think, very well. And he is a young Penn State Harrisburg grad that wants to get into social media. And the music you hear in the background is guitar original by Mark Wessling, who teaches in the Campbelltown String Academy, and that was his original song, Cedar Trees, which makes it even more Lebanon Valley. So, okay, let's, whoop, okay. So as we know, tourism drives our economy, and we have been working very close with the Expo to continue to provide things that crowds and groups would find attractive here in the Lebanon Valley. In marketing terms, we've also decided to try billboards this year, digital billboards in Lancaster and Harrisburg. And this is the billboard for Harrisburg, East Shore on Chambers Hill and West Shore by Camp Hill. And I think it's in my mind, it's a brand awareness. It's getting people to understand what Visit Lebanon Valley is all about, understanding our logo, and this is the shape of the board makes the pictures work. Now the next board is very long and thin, and that's the one in Lancaster on Route 30. Right off of Greenfield Road exit. So it's very bold and dynamic. It's a digital board, which means we can change it very quickly and easily. So we had the brand message up for a couple weeks. Now we're going to start promoting our fair. And that is going to be the Harrisburg board, and this is the Lancaster board.
Awesome.
And we will continue to update with public events like our outdoor guide and antiquing and shopping through the Lebanon Valley and craft breweries and wineries and all the good things that we have to offer. The next thing we decided to venture into was radio. And in conjunction with the billboards in Harrisburg and Lancaster, I said I'd like to do radio in Lancaster and Harrisburg to cooperate with that effort. We have chosen the Rose in radio in Lancaster, so I will show you the radio spot.
Did you know there are great craft breweries, wineries, and distilleries in the Lebanon Valley? Have you tried a Seltzer Smokehouse Ale or an Opera Fudge Stout? Did you know that you can take a boat ride through the oldest existing transportation tunnel in the U.S.? Did you know you can see top-grade entertainment and one of the oldest open-air theaters in the country? Make a day of it. Simply Lebanon Valley.
That's just one of the spots that we have running. This month in Lancaster, and next month they'll be featured in Harrisburg on the River and Bob radio stations. Reaching out a little beyond our Lebanon comfort.
There are great craft.
Sorry about that. reaching out a little beyond our comfort zone in Lebanon and starting to broaden that circle on our horizon of attracting people. I know you can't see this. I have a copy of this for you as well as the guide. This is called an advertorial. It's an ad in the Cenn Penn Business Journal that came out last week promoting the Lebanon Valley and what our office does. And I think it represents us well, and it gives us a chance to actually tell people some of the things we'd like to tell more than just an ad could do. And I also made up my top 10 list of fun things to do this summer in the Lebanon Valley. So if people are not reading every word in the article, they'll at least look at the pictures and glance through a top 10 list of bullets, and I think we'll get our point across. So I think that turned out very well. We also have attended, this spring, we attended the Pennsylvania and the Maryland bus shows and trade shows. I consistently attend the Pennsylvania Restaurant and Lodging Association seminars and webinars, and this fall we'll be attending the New York and New Jersey bus and trade shows and marketplaces to promote the Lebanon Valley. We also are very tight with the Lebanon Valley Chamber of Commerce, and the very first thing we did was host an open house event at our office in March, and in cooperation with the farmers market. And it was a great event. Maybe we had 80 some people attend, and Gretna Brewery was there with some samples, and Bouchette Winery, and we had a gentleman playing the guitar, and it was just a good overall feel. In addition to working with the Chamber, we also have been starting, and this is one of Savannah's projects, our weekly blogs. So we are featuring different activities every week through blogs, and we've also started a newsletter that goes out quarterly. Oh, let's see. So I listed a couple of the things that we've done in the last 3 months. And National Tourism Week was a week in May, and it happened to coincide with National Postcard Week. So we had Donald Brown and his historic postcards displayed in our office, and that was quite the hit. He's quite a treasure in the Lebanon Valley, and we loved seeing all the things that he had to offer. I explained about the grant that we received that and are currently working on content and creative. We attended the Union Canal Days with a booth. We attended Old Anvil Days, Lebanon Makers Fest. We are planning to be at the Lebanon Area Fair next week and this weekend. I have been meeting with the Mid-Atlantic AAA representative to see how we can get to the next level. How can we expand and continually grow? I've delivered a speech to the Lebanon Area Kiwanis Association, yay, and the Palmyra Area Kiwanis Association, as well as our in-depth marketing plan, and that's taken a lot of effort. We've added publicity to our efforts, which is a no-cost effort to add articles to magazines and give them editorial comments. And the last project that we've done is we're starting to develop itineraries, self-guided itineraries, and I've included one in your packets. The first one that came out was shopping and antiquing through the Lebanon Valley, and it's a simple Palmyra through Schaeferstown kind of guide saying, oh, if you happen to be here, these are 2 great shops, and in the next town there's another great shop, and if you're hungry for lunch, here's a nice opportunity to stop. We're going to do that for shopping, we're going to do it for the outdoor, and we're going to do it for history, digging up the past, and so that these hotels that we have, and their people that work at the front desk can say what's to do in this area, and all they have to do is hand them this, and all the information is on the back, and you pick what interests you. So the last thing I'm going to show you now is, I guess I have a couple pictures of what I consider the quality life in the Lebanon Valley. But we also embraced the digital campaign and social media, of course, because we'd be crazy not to. So I have a 30-second digital video that we've been doing that has appeared, and it's very similar. They actually took some of our drone footage, and this is it right here. Now that is called a donut spot, where the beginning and the end will always be consistently the same, and the middle, this one featured outdoors. The middle of the next one will feature craft breweries, and the middle of the next one will feature historic attractions. So we're tunnel vision right now for summer in the outdoor vibe. And
It's
that
fantastic.
concludes.
I'm
We've been a
really
little
blown away
busy.
by the whole thing.
Oh,
I
good.
couldn't be more thrilled with everything, the way it's all tied together. It's, you know, professional, well coordinated. I just, my hats off to you and your team. Savannah, I'm sure, is, you know, but I just think it's great, and it's the perfect use for tourism money to drive people to Lebanon to eat and stay overnight, and, you know, all the things that we. So, and the other coordinated part with the expo, all the activity at the expo, it's excellent. So thank you.
Thank you. Any
Sorry, I
questions?
didn't mean to just jump
No,
in.
no, that's fine.
Thank you for everything that you're doing, Jennifer, and I don't know, we've got a lot going on here in Lebanon County, and it seems like you're doing everything you can to get the word out.
Thank you, I am.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course, I'm very close to the tourism promotion in Lebanon County and serve on the board of directors, and I think you would agree we have an excellent board. And Jennifer, since she's come on board, has represented Lebanon County, I think, in the best way it can be represented. So
Thank you.
everybody's happy, it sounds like. Sally has a question.
No, I don't have a question. Jennifer knows this too. There has been a bill in Harrisburg that I think has now been
The House
signed.
bill. Oh.
I think it went a little further now. I'm not quite sure if the governor signed it or if it went to the Senate now. And mine went to the Senate. But there is a bill that they're trying to get through that requires the Pennsylvania Department of Revenue, and of course, all the hotels and bed and breakfasts and whatever that have to register, they would have to share that information with us, the county treasurers. So once they're registered in the state, then it will come to us, and that will be a big help, because it is very time consuming to sit down and look, and I'm sure these ladies know that, to try to find some of these B&Bs or Airbnbs or whatever that are on the internet, and they don't think they should have to pay the tax or collect
But
the tax,
I think
guess.
while we're praising people and departments, we need to praise Sally and
Oh my
the
gosh.
the Treasurer's Department, because let me tell you, when we got involved and really got to working in this, things were in bad shape. We had a lot of hotels that were way behind in paying, and we've worked through, and Bob has actually gone out and audited some of these hotels.
Actually, you know
Sally's
what?
solicitor has worked, and we have everybody on board, really.
Yeah, and actually, I just got another registration yesterday in the mail, and and I didn't really look at it too close. I handed it to the girl that handles it, but we do get those every once in a while, that
A
these
new
these
entity.
places are
Nice.
not big hotels, but the little places that are renting their.
They add up.
Facilities,
Overnights,
yeah.
yeah.
So we do get those every once in a while now, which is good.
Yeah, I
They
forgot.
actually call us sometimes, so I
good.
think the word's
That's
getting out.
great. Good, good. Well, I did forget to mention one more thing, that when we're doing the radio spots in these other markets, we've been doing an on-air giveaway every day, Monday through Friday, a Taste of the Lebanon Valley, it's called. And I had a $50 gift card to the market and Foundry, dinner at the Foundry. I had Cornwall Iron Furnace tickets that we gave away, and Gretna Theater tickets that we gave away, and dinner at Gretna Brewery, and dinner at Snitz Creek, and really highlighting everything. And then the end of the week, we had an overnight at the Londonderry Inn with a taste of the Lebanon Valley basket, with opera fudge from Wirtz, with Shuey's pretzels, with Lebanon Seltzer's Bologna, and J&P Winery, and just a nice little basket. So even if the majority of the people listening obviously didn't win, they're still thinking, oh, there's a lot to do in the Lebanon Valley, and that was my underlying goal.
I know I mentioned this to you, but I want to remind you that we're off to the CCAP conference in the beginning of August.
Oh, you need
and you're going to
baskets.
get 3 baskets. It
Mhm.
doesn't have to be elaborate, because what I've been doing is going out on my own and getting, bologna and
Mhm.
trying to get some of the craft breweries. So if we just get something
Sure.
to
Sure, I'll put it
have.
together.
They have a drawing, and a lot of people win from counties all over the state.
Well, and that's what makes us special.
Yeah.
Not everybody makes seltzers, Lebanon
That's right.
Bologna, or opera fudge. They don't even know what it
And
is.
you can include one of the guides in each pack.
Of course, of
Yeah.
course. Any other questions?
No, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank
We
you, Jen.
appreciate the update.